Hey guys, the X-Scissor here. Today I decided to put together a little bit of a trade video. It's not exactly going to be a binder video since I really don't have too many stellar holograms, primes, legends, whatnot. This container right here is actually most of my doubles. It runs from here all the way across, and from here to about here. This is all my energy cards, and these are my trainers that are currently tournament legal. There might be a couple of rares in here, nothing all that great, so I have a lot of cards to trade, but just random commons and uncommons from everything from base set, skipping a lot of the EX stuff all the way up to Triumphant. I do have some other cool things that I had found while I was going through all my stuff and organizing all these cards. I have this stuffed Pikachu with its display stand from Burger King. I opened it to take the cards out. I was trying to complete the set. I almost have it. I'm not sure offhand which cards I'm missing. So there's no card inside, but if you are interested in this Pikachu, I have a whole stack of reverse holographic cards. I can put one inside at random, tape the sucker back up for you, and it could be a surprise. I also have, this is from back in 2000. Kellogg's is giving away Battle Tops. This is the Pikachu. In addition to having the little top bottom, it also has a little rattle. Gives you little instructions in case you're an idiot, can't figure out how to spin a top. You see right there, copyright 2000. I had two of these. They're both sealed. I don't need to have two of them, so if you'd like one, feel free to make me an offer. And I also have this. This came out about the same time. I want to say it came in Pop-Tarts instead of the cereal, because I have a total of 3 or 4 of these. One I opened up, which is on my display. One I'm keeping sealed for myself, and then this is the other extra that I could find. When it came out, I was eating Pop-Tarts like crazy, and I had more of these than anything else. So, and this is just the intake. There were also some more rare metallic figures. I have a Charmander, a Poliwrath, I believe, and a Chansey, but I only had one of each of those. So this is on the double that I had, a little Entei. He's got a hole in the bottom so you can stick him on a pencil or any other small stick. And onto the cards. Well, before I show you the cards, I do have these. It's a stack of cards. My parents went to a yard sale and someone had this big plastic box of trading cards from baseball and hockey all the way up to Pokemon, even a couple of Power Ranger cards. There weren't that many of those in there. These are just going to be extras that I give out to anybody. There's a first edition Rhyhorn, but he has a smudge right there above his head and he is bent. So he's just going to be an extra. Has some Japanese fossil and jungle cards. So these aren't in great shape. They're like, I want to say good or fair, maybe even nowhere near mint. That's for sure. They've all got nicks and stuff on them and some scratches on some of the cards. So like I said, these are all extras. These are extras too. I have a huge stack of base set. I'll put them all in order. Jungle, and at the end a little bit of fossil. So these are random extras. And some of these will end up being random extras. Though I do think I can start putting together some common and uncommon runs from some of the sets. On to the other tradable cards. Also, this Dialga case is for trade. I have a couple. I have more of these than I need. So if you want one, make an offer. I'm actually looking for the Darkrai one. That's why half the reason why I was getting so many for the kids' meals. I was trying to get all the cards. These two are from the same set. But the only case I managed to get was this one. It's supposed to be a deck box. It has to hold 60 cards, but I've noticed it will not hold deck protectors. So I don't use them for my decks. I just use them for card storage. But these are the cards I have for trade. They're all my first editions. I want to say, I think the lowest condition any of these would be in would be near mint. A lot of my first editions, unless I didn't have the card, I put it in my deck, in which case I only have one, and it wouldn't be with my doubles. So, yeah, I drew a blank there. Yeah, so these are all my first edition cards. From Jungle, Nidorina, Parasect, Sea King, Tauros. That was the point I was trying to make. They're all going to be near mint to mint. Yeah, that was it. Bellsprout, Cubone, Eevee, 2 Executes, 2 Goldines, Jigglypuff, a Mankey, Meowth, Nidoran Female, Oddish, Paris, 2 Paris. This is a Rhyhorn that's in mint condition. So if you actually do want a Rhyhorn, I have one up for trade. Pokeball, first edition. Onto Fossil, I have Ekans, Geodude, Grimer, Horsey, Kabuto, Krabby, Ammonite, 2 Shelders, a Tentacool, 2 Zubats, Urcycle with the sad little Jigglypuff on there, and Mysterious Fossil. These are all first edition. These are all for trade. These are all, most are mint. There may be one in here or two that has a scratch on it, so it'd be near mint. And onto my better cards. Like again, all of these are going to be near mint to mint, with the exception of this Dialga G. I'm not asking a whole lot for this guy because he is not in mint condition. Doesn't show up that well on the back, but he was crimped by someone's binder. This was an extra in a trade. I actually had an extra one of these mats, and I traded somebody. He gave me a couple of hollows for it, and at the end of the trade he just threw this in because he couldn't get rid of it. Because nobody wanted to trade for a card that had that bend. So if you want a Dialga G for your deck, and you don't care if he gets beat up or not, you know, definitely might want to take a chance on this. I tried flattening that out, put enough weight on that thing, and it'll go down the rest of the way. I got it down a lot, but it hasn't been stored with anything with weight on it. So it won't pop out of your deck protectors. And on to the rest of the cards. I have a Pop 7 Mothim Hollow, a Pop 8 Heatran Hollow. For some reason the Heatrans weren't that glittery. Well, being in a top loader is not helping. Black Star Glysaur. I have a Lantern Prime. I have a Feraligatr Prime. Metagross Hollow from Unleashed. Slowking Hollow from Heart Gold Soul Silver. And a Platinum Dialga Hollow. I accidentally traded on 2 different occasions for the same card, thinking I didn't have it. And when I was organizing my cards last night, I realized I had 2. So those are all up for trade, or sale if you just want to buy them. And I have a Burger King Piplup. I had one of these, and a friend was making really awesome trade offers for it, but I didn't have a second one. So I went online, I ordered one, and I was going to see him again at League and do the trade, but that person never came back. So this thing has never been opened. This is exactly how I got it from the seller. It is in great shape. There's nothing on it that I can see. It looks like it was pulled right out of the toy package and put right in either a binder or the top loader. Just in case anyone's looking at it, the giant Arceus is not for trade. I was actually trying to set up a new background, but my old school Jumbo Pikachu is missing in action. He was going to go right on this side right here. But these are all my cards and non-card items that are for sale. Like I said, I do have a bunch of extras I'll be throwing in with things. So if there's anything you see that you want, please feel free to send me a private message making me some offers. This is the X-Scissor. Rate, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.